The victors valiant, the conquering heroes, and they call home the Big House. Bathed in maize and blue, welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan. First down for this offense. Leaves it with the running back. At the 35, he's loose. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Orji. He finds his man. So, guys, over the last few years, there have been seismic changes to college football. Realignment, name, image, and likeness. But one of the biggest changes, the transfer portal.
Yeah, and now guys that are unhappy or in a situation where they see something that they'd rather be in, now you can leave, and there is no penalty. So a lot of recruiting, Jesse, on other people's teams that go on throughout a season.
Yeah, it's 365, and it's a lot of pressure on coaches to re-recruit their own players as well to try to keep those rosters intact. But the transfer portal completely flips rosters upside down. One team that struggles this year, if they get one key addition, it's a team potentially competing for a national championship next season.
Ball in the air, intercepted! Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. And this defense wanted to get off the field on the opening drive, keep the offense from establishing momentum. They did better than that. They took the ball away.
Yeah, you got to set the tone.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Morris. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. And it's another 1st and 10 play. The give to the tailback. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. To the air, it's Orji. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
Back open in the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. The Wolverines are on the move. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
Caught over the middle. It's Frazier. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent, making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Running the red zone, it's Edwards. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The play-action fake. Flushed out of the pocket. He caught it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Michigan! And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
He's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
Unloads to the wideout. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming, so I can...
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Give to the single back. Fakes his man out. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. See that maze in blue, and you expect tough-minded, hard-nosed running attacks.
I expect big, physical, huge...
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Back to throw, it's Orji. Fires to the right. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
What a great job by the wide receiver getting the first down. We all see it, right? We're watching TV. We see the yellow line. You're like, don't you get to the first down. Great job knowing where the first down was, putting his head down, getting the first down.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Across the 45. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one. Brings it to an end.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball, because he is dangerous in space.
And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They want to just keep throwing it. Pressure coming. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
That defender did not care that the running back was setting up behind him on a screen. He was just thinking one thing and one thing only. See ball, get ball. He did that.
Dialing up a second down pass play. He turns that loose down the right side.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pulls it in. It's Edwards. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, this offense is giving a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity because first and second down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable fourth down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
Running for it on fourth down. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Well, I don't think the defense was expecting him on that last 4th and 2 play. Good job by the offense keeping him off balance with that play call.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to throw. It's Orji. Quickly complete. And he motors into the end zone. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. Boy, he almost finished his half with a bang, and are they lucky to get him stopped. They're eager to head to that dressing room right now. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and quality of play so far today in Ann Arbor. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas in the booth at Michigan Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. Not going to get a return here. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. Third and short from inside the 20. Tackled after picking up the first down.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Red pass, it's complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job.
Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it on the left. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Gets it out fast. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I'll put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout the season.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
The Wolverines trying to cash it in on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the right. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Looking downfield, it's Orji. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll do it himself. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And that's what I love about the QB run game in this offense is it just keeps these defenses off balance. We're going to see a lot of running backs doing their work between the tackles in this game as well. But you see how mixing in the quarterback run too, it just keeps this defense so confused.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Into the house. Touch. The offense set for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Forced out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
It just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking to pass. It's Orji. Firing to the right, complete. Still running at the 40. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. The aerial assault continues. Safe completion on the screen. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The Wolverines have their offense in high gear. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come in.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. On the ground, it's Edwards. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
In other scores around the country, Slippery Rock 49, Gannon University 24.
On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. The inside handoff. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown! Line gets set, first down. Dropping back, it's Orji. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. They'll run play action. The short hands, it's Frazier. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the stick. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Wolverines! The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. He definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This